All right, guys, more of a serious video today. I know a lot of my videos aren't serious, to be honest, but I've debated whether or not I wanted to do this video for quite a while, and this is really my story because I want to let you understand that I know specifically some of the emotions, the challenges, and really what it feels like to be on the other side of this, to be someone who is at their wits' end, to be someone who wants to make a change, but they just don't know how, and they're struggling and they're hurting and they don't feel like they're understood. So I wanted to tell you my story. And basically, it happened pretty much 2 years ago. And that is really when I got separated. This is really when my whole journey started. Because before then, I wasn't really putting any thought or emphasis in being the best version I could be for myself and for my children. It was just all kind of fun and games, really. It's only until something really, really serious happens in your life that maybe you come to grips that you need to make a change, a significant change. And that really ultimately what that is changing your paradigm. It's a paradigm shock. Okay, it's like when you go through a separation, you're literally never going to be the same man ever again. So it started 2 years ago. And I think what hurt me the most is I tried to make it work with my ex. I really did. I honestly, like, when we first got separated, I was prepared to do whatever it took, I thought at the time, to make it work and to reconcile our differences. But ultimately it wasn't enough. It wasn't until she ended up serving me with papers, actually a protection order, to block me from her and from my 3 beautiful children. And that really decimated me. That really took me over the edge. And I feel like even to this day, I don't feel like I deserved that. But there was obviously something that she saw on the other side from her perception, her perspective, I guess, that she felt she needed to do that. So I guess in a way I've come to terms with that, but it's still, that wound has definitely healed, but there's some scar tissue there for sure. But I guess some things you're not going to really fully understand. They just kind of happen in your life. But when I was served, the police literally came to my house, gave me a package saying you cannot have access to your children. You can't phone them. You can't see them. If you see them in town, you literally have to just like keep walking the other way and just mind your own business, because if you do, like, we'll charge you, this kind of thing. So this was a crazy thing, and this is my lowest point, my rock bottom, where I just didn't care anymore. My mind went to extremely dark places, and I don't think I would ever act on that kind of crazy stuff. I don't even want to mention the word, but it's funny how when you lose your everything that means anything to you, your mind will go to very dark, just scary places. And ultimately what I did was I just chose alcohol. What I did was I would just get up and I would just start drinking and smoking, and I would just want to just do that until I just fell asleep and just passed out. Because when I was sleeping, at the very least, I didn't have to think about my problems. I didn't have to think about when am I going to see my children again. I didn't have to think about what's going to happen with my house, what's going to happen with my life, how is this all going to work. I saw absolutely no way out. So for about 2 months there, it was just get up, drink, go to the liquor store, smoke. Like, I just didn't care. I had zero ambition. I simply didn't care. I don't know if you've ever been there, but you just feel hopeless. I remember literally it was Christmas Day. I just drunk in the middle of the afternoon, sleeping on a couch, not even seeing my kids. I actually saw them for the first time that next day. We opened up gifts in a parking lot, and it's just a whole other story, but it was just, or it would have been a couple days after, something to that effect, but it was just really sad. It was just like, you're getting stripped of everything that means anything to you. You're just getting stripped of. And I didn't even want to think. I wanted to turn my brain off. Okay, and then basically I came to the realization that, my kids, they deserve better. They deserve more. And they deserve their dad, and I have to do something. I have to literally fight for my life. And I had to eliminate the drinking and eliminate this kind of self-pity party that I was having. Just a deep depression state, drinking and smoking and just trying to drink myself to death and just sleep. That's ultimately what I was doing. And I came to the realization that I can't do this. There's something more. My kids deserve more. I deserve more. My family name deserves more. That's what kept poking at me. Like, come on, man. My spirit was like, dude, you have so much to give. Use this as a springboard or a catapult to make an impact in people's lives. Make your life better, but make other people's lives better. Be the example that you want to be for your children. So ultimately what I did, the first move I did was I sought counseling, just general counseling, okay? Where you just go and you speak to someone and you just unload on that person, okay? And I highly recommend this, because this truly ultimately got me out of the funk a little bit. It got the ball rolling, the wheel in motion, so to speak. And from there, I really researched the topic of drinking and how to quit drinking, how to change my paradigm around drinking. I eliminated friends. I eliminated different social situations that I just didn't want to be a part of anymore. I sought coaching. I went to Bob Proctor's organization. I also went to the Stop Drinking Expert. I got a bunch of different programs, bunch of different books, and I just became a crazy student of the game, of the quit drinking space, and kind of what happens when your mind's on drinking alcohol and dealing with tragic events, divorce. I just became a major student of the game. Okay, but ultimately my journey didn't just stop there. I just didn't. You're not just gonna feel better overnight. This is a process that's taken me 2 years now. I stand before you 2 years of going through the different challenges and obstacles that I needed to go through in order to become the man that I was today. But I had to, even though I stopped drinking, the issues didn't stop for me, and they won't stop for you. It's because now you're gonna have to learn how to deal with all those issues sober, right? And that was a whole nother challenge. That was a whole nother different set of rules and things that I needed to understand. Okay, because from there, I had to go to court. I had to ultimately lose my home. She moved back in the home. We had to fight over custody of the children. We had to fight over assets, all this stuff, man. And that was just like, it was a very difficult time for her too, for her family, for my family, for everyone, right? But at that point of the game, like into my separation, I was actually sober. So I was able to kind of deal with it in more mental clarity, more focus. But like, I know what it's like to be absolutely decimated as a man, to go through the ringer, so to speak, to feel like there's no hope, to feel like there's no way out. I know exactly what that feels like. I know what it feels like to work a job that you don't want to work, to work a night shift and you're just thinking about stuff. You're just looking up in the sky and it's all dark and you're lonely and it's cold and you're like, man, like, I can't do this. I'm freaking out. I just want to drink. Like I know that feeling, man. But people don't understand your situation. You can't trust anyone anymore. You have like this chip on your shoulder with women. Like it's like this whole thing that you need to overcome as a man. But I promise you that it slowly gets better. It like over time, it slowly will come together. And it's kind of like a really like foggy, blurry background, and then it just slowly gets clear where you can see the beautiful mountain in the horizon. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and even now my journey is like it's the journey of life. I've come to understand that there's always going to be pains, there's always going to be challenges, there's always going to be problems. So you need to really level up as a man and trying to become the best version of yourself. And you got to take small actionable steps each and every day and gain some sort of momentum and really get with the right people and surround yourself with these kinds of group settings or people that have been through some of the pains and experiences that you're going through. Otherwise, it's just going to be a dark, lonely, shallow road. And it's going to be way, way, way harder for you. Yeah. Because I guarantee you, a lot of people have been through my situation. They went the other way. And the other way is just like how I was doing. Just drinking, smoking, partying, just spending crazy amounts of money at the bar and just blanking yourself. That's all I was doing, just blank. I didn't want to think. So you just go and you just don't want to think. And that's going to make your problems 10 times worse. That's like drinking is like putting your problems on credit. Sure, it will go away for that night, but next morning it's going to come back way harder. And it's going to be, it's like interest is put on it. Like, you know what I mean? If you don't deal with it correctly in the right manner. And the right manner is, you know, there's a variety of different ways to get help. But ultimately you need to go speak to someone, you need to get some coaching, you need to do something different to get a different result. Okay? And it's never going to be easy, anything. It's just you have to get better as a man. It's your duty and responsibility. You still have duties. And that was the whole thing, me going through it. I just wanted to turn the world off. I just wanted to make the problem stop. Make the money stop. Make the child support payment stop. Make the lawyer fees stop. Make all this stuff just go away. And the thing is, it's not going to go away, man. It's not going to go away until you firmly plant your feet in the ground and say, fuck this bullshit. I'm going to work on myself. I'm going to fucking like do what I need to do the internal work, get with the right people, and I'm gonna get better as a person. And eventually time will heal this, and it always will. Now, am I 100%? No, absolutely. I'm a work in progress. We are all works in progress, you know what I mean? Like there's still massive challenges that I have to partake in, that I have to overcome. But the point is, I'm a lot better than I was 2 years ago. And I'm not drinking. I'm clear-headed. I'm focused. I have a sense of purpose. I fucking enjoy working with people. I enjoy doing these little videos. I enjoy this. I'm giving something back. I hope you can tell my energy and vibrance. And you have to get on a sort of a higher frequency. Okay? Because everything is energy, man. If you live in this depression state, like how I was in those 2 months, you're just going to get more shit piled. You're going to get more emails from lawyers and more fucking bills and more stress and turmoil because you're just attracting that. You're just on that frequency. You're on that wavelength. When what you need to do is you got to get somehow, some way, a little bit happier and more upbeat and more energetic, and speak to that right person and surround yourself with those types of people. Okay? It's like when you drop in on a snowboard on a powder day, and you're just in the moment, okay? And you're just like that energy, that funness that you get, or you're driving your sports car or your truck, and that good song comes on, and you're just driving, and you're like, yeah, it's like that energy. You need to feel that more often, more often. Now, that feeling, it's going to come and it's going to go. It's like the tide. It comes in and it comes out. So as a man, you don't want to strictly go on your feelings all the time. You have to go on your duties, your responsibilities. Even when you don't feel like it, you do the work. Even when you don't feel like it, you make the call. You reach out for help. You read the book. You get the coaching. You read the blog. You do all these things. Even when you don't feel like it, you go to the gym. That was another huge one. The gym saved me, man. Health. What am I eating with the water? All these little things will definitely help you get over a massive life event like that. But turning to the devil, turning to the evil clown, which is alcohol, man, that shit will literally destroy your life, ruin your life. It's a very slippery slope. The more and more I've studied this topic, alcohol is an extremely dangerous thing, and people just think of it as a social pleasantry and this and that, but it's like some people, and that person could be you specifically, I'm talking to you, it could literally decimate and destroy your life if you let it. Okay? Or you master your mind and you guide it intelligently and you exercise discrimination in all your thinking, okay? You get with the right people, you submerge and saturate your mind with the right information, and you absolutely crush it, and you get through the other side. I'm not even saying I'm through the fire completely. There's still issues I have, co-parenting, and if I told you what I owe in support every month, but it's like I can either complain, number one, or number two, I can just make shit happen. I can do stuff. I can achieve more. I become even better, even stronger. That's ultimately what I work on each and every day in, day out. I don't wish separation on anyone. I don't wish heavy addiction on anyone. I truly don't, because I know how desperate, how crushing it truly feels. So I hope you received that message, and I hope I'm coming from a place of caring and providing you with value to tackle your problems and ultimately, slowly but surely, level up in your life. Okay, guys? So what I did on this video is actually in the pinned comments, I left my phone number. If you want to reach out, literally phone the number, and I will pick up the phone and I'll chat with you 5-10 minutes, okay? And if that's not enough, you can always go ahead and book a call with me. Hopefully you got some value out of this one, guys. I'll go ahead and see you in the next video, and bye for now.